Producer Jason Blum says he would love to do sequels to Halloween 2018. But it all depends on how audiences respond to the horror revival. David Gordon Green and Danny McBride collaborated on the script for the new Halloween, which brings the long-running horror series back to its roots by ignoring all the sequels made after John Carpenter's groundbreaking 1978 original. John Carpenter himself gave his blessing to Green and McBride's vision for the return of Michael Myers, and even went so far as to compose a new score for the movie. The film picks up the story of Laurie Strode, Jamie Lee Curtis, decades after the events of the original film, as the murderous Myers escapes from prison and returns to unleash more mayhem this year, but this time an older, wiser Strode is more than ready to confront the infamous masked killer and bring his reign of terror to an end. Related, Halloween 2018 co-writer hopes film doesn't ruin too many childhoods. Fans certainly seem to be hyped about the return of Michael Myers, but it remains to be seen if the film will score big enough at the box office to warrant sequels. For his part, Halloween producer Jason Blum is definitely willing to look at the possibility of a follow-up. Speaking to Forbes, Blum addressed the sequel question, clearing up a bit of confusion about previous remarks of his that made it seem he was against doing any Halloween sequels. "No, I think that got a bit screwed up. I'd love to do sequels. And I hope we do a sequel, and we will do a sequel if the movie performs. We're not going to decide if we do a sequel or not until we see the reaction to this movie. But I really hope to make it." Thus far, Blum should be very encouraged by early reactions to Halloween coming out of the Toronto International Film Festival after its world premiere there. One critic applauded the movie's fresh, funny, frightening take on the classic. Another critic called the movie the Force Awakens of Halloween movies. Yet another critic called it vicious and applauded it for being the complete package. Of course, the original Halloween itself received multiple sequels spread across many years, and those sequels were by and large so forgettable they are now being ignored by the reboot. If the newest Halloween does receive the sequel treatment in coming years, whoever tackles the project will have the tough task of avoiding the same pitfalls that afflicted all those now ignored Halloween movies. Jason Blum and Blumhouse Productions have of course never been shy about making sequels to successful films, as proven by their Paranormal Activity, Insidious and Purge franchises. Given the Blumhouse model, it seems almost certain that if Halloween performs well, there will be more Halloween movies. Source: Forbes Tags. Halloween